Hello, Robert. Uncle Charlie here. Your dad suggested you may need a little help, so I've thrown together this little cassette for your enjoyment. I hear you need some quick cash. Your local bank has plenty of cash. It can be yours if you play your cards right. This tape will present some ideas you can put to good use during your job. Planning. A lack of planning is the reason most bank thieves get caught, Robert. Stake out a bank prior to the robbery. I would suggest you pick a bank that is not in your area. After all, you wouldn't want to rob a bank you use all the time. Find out the vital statistics, including the time the bank opens and closes, number of employees, number of tellers, etc. Also map out the interior of the bank and become familiar with the entrances and exits. Use this information to plan an escape route. Make sure your escape route is easily accessible. You'll need several things to successfully rob the bank. A handgun. I prefer a 45. Don't use this unless you have to. A getaway car. This is very important. A disguise. Wear a mask or some other disguise to avoid being recognized. I would also recommend that you wear clothes that you normally wouldn't wear. Gloves. The usage of these is self-explanatory, really. Bags. You'll need a bag to put the money in. Preferably a big bag with a money sign on it. Fake bomb. This is not required, but it will most likely prevent some idiot from acting like a hero. You can just bring a lunchbox with wires sticking out of it and set it on the counter. Then whip out your little brother's remote-controlled car remote and shout, "Don't make me do it!" This will also buy you some time because the police will have to send in the bomb squad. Now you're finally ready to rob the bank. Put on your gloves and disguise. Casually walk into the bank. Withdraw your handgun and shout, "This is a stick-up!" Next, pull out a lunchbox bomb and set it on a counter. Take out your toy car remote and inform your audience that you can set off the detonator at any time. Now it is time to get down to business. Locate the prettiest teller. Hand her your bag and tell her to empty her cash drawer. Never attempt to empty the drawers or save yourself. Have the tellers do everything. Never put yourself into a position where someone can attack you. Once you are handed the money, get out of there. Make a dash for the nearest exit. Get in your car and drive away to safety. When you get home, crack open a beer and relax. Congratulations, Robert, you have just robbed a bank. If something goes wrong, please don't panic. I would suggest you practice by robbing restaurants and small shops before you take on a bank. But your father tells me you want to start big. Just use your common sense. Good luck. Make it work, Robert.
That gentleman was the legendary Charlie Warwick, known as Uncle Charlie to his friends. Any questions?
Do you have a bank in mind?
Three potentials. Photographs, maps, employee records, all there. Jack?
Clothes that we don't usually wear. How do we get them?
We buy them. But we buy them as if we're buying them for somebody else, okay? This is very important, no cock-ups.
So, when do we start?
When's your driving test, Jack?
Friday afternoon.
Right, start revising. (1 p.m, the busiest time of the day. People will be rushing about everywhere. Confusion is our friend.
Shooters. Gotta get that sorted.
I'm not entirely fond of that idea. You see, if we have guns, please have guns. And I don't really want to kill anybody, Patrick.
Who said anything about killing anyone? You just gotta go in there, wave about in the air a bit, shoot it down to 2 off into the ceiling, you know, scare the shit out of the dickheads.
Hey, who needs guns when we have our lunchbox?
It's not very threatening, is it?
It's only supposed to scare the bloody teller!
My share of the money. I'm from Spain. Bye bye. I'm gonna call it Paddy's Pub.
I like it. Well,
You failed, didn't you? Dickhead. Yes, sir!
I won't lie to you, I was shit scared. Really thought it screwed up at one point.
PM, Monday. We park in Downfield Road,
That's 3 streets down from the back.
just outside Jimmy Foster's house.
Why would we do that?
Well, our friend Jimmy has given us the use of his house as part of the job.
It's perfection.
Patrick and I leave for the bank. We do the job with minimal fuss.
See, no one will know what isn't.
We leave the bank, we ran down Ashford Street. We cut down a back alleyway and into the back at Downfield Road.
See, Jimmy's had his wife paint a big X on the back gate so we know which house to go in.
We enter Jimmy's house.
Calm as you like.
We wait for 1 hour.
He's got Sky Sports, you know.
After 1 hour, we phone you. You pick us up.
Simple as that.
That is possibly the worst plan for a heist I've ever heard in my life. No offence, like.
What?
It's fuel-proof, dickhead.
There are two very important things that are wrong with this plan. I mean, for starters, the council have erected alley gates in Danefield Road, making it rather difficult to get round the back of Jimmy's house. Unless you want to get covered in vandal grease, that is. And then there's the small matter of Jimmy himself. He's in prison, you know.
Yeah, we know that.
I was hoping you would. And do you know what he's doing a stretch for?
Bank robbery.
Indeed. So, if anybody sees you two leaving the house of a man who's doing a stretch for bank robbery, do you not think they might get rightly suspicious?
Okay, lads. Plan B.
Keep it simple, Robert, please.
You are dead right, Jack. You are dead right. We have been getting way too far ahead of ourselves.
So come on, what does Plan B consist of?
Plan B consists of Jack waiting for us in Downfield Road.
And that's it.
He waits, we kick some arse, and then we make our way back to the car.
I don't think I like Plan B.
And I hate it.
Oh, come on, lads. Where's your sense of adventure? We can do this. Jack, put them beers in the fridge. We are going to rob a bank tomorrow.
You mean Monday?
Yeah, Monday. We're going to rob a bank on Monday.
Oh. So, like I was saying, over 80% of bank and post office robberies are detected within the first few days of the crime.
So what's your point?
Well, I think my point's quite neatly enclosed in that statistic, don't you?
So what you're saying is that the odds are against us before we even do the job?
That is exactly what I'm saying. I've just got a really bad feeling about this whole thing. I don't think we've given it the planning and attention it needs.
I've got a bad feeling about this too, you know.
See, Rob, even he feels the same.
Yeah, my bad feeling is that your face is going to end up smashing onto my friggin' fist!
For God's sake, let's calm down. And the most important thing about being in a gang is being able to stick together through thick and thin.
But we haven't planned properly. This is a disaster waiting to happen.
Get rid of those negative thoughts, Jack. There is no room in this job for negativity.
My personal view, if you ask me, is we've done far too much thinking about this already. See, actions speak louder than words.
Right, I like it. Now that is the kind of attitude that will make this gang successful.
The trouble is, every gang has a weak link.
It's called being rational, Patrick. It's about weighing up the pros and cons, and I've weighed them up and come to the conclusion this whole setup is nothing more than a shitload of bollocks.
Well, get out then.
We haven't got time for this crap.
It's alright. Just winded him up.
Well, do you know something? My mum wants the car back by 3, so if we're going to do this, let's just do it and do it now.
What the hell is that?
It's me mask.
Where's mine?
Maybe we should have had a fashion consultant.
I thought we were sorting our own out.
Couldn't you share?
Did you buy it?
No, it's me brother's.
And you didn't think to get me one?
Well, he only had one.
Well, I should have it. Take off. Mine. Just remind me again. Who's running this show, Patrick?
Look! Are we going to do this job at the
annoying
planned time, or are we going to sit here
bastard.
arguing about
Every
headgear?
time I do
can't
something
stand
you
the
want,
stress
you
anymore.
Shut it! Now listen. I'm in charge of this gang, and I should wear the mask.
You do realise I'm going to be seen on the cameras?
Maybe you could put the swag bag over your head.
Maybe you should shut the fuck up.
Nah.
Kicked the engine running. Dickhead.
Come on!
But what else could I have done? They just never came back. What was I supposed to do? Sit there and wait to be arrested? That wouldn't have done them any good. Or me. Maybe I should have driven round for a while to see if I could have picked them up. What we should have done was agree another meeting place in case it all went tits up. I don't think forward planning is Robert's strong suit, and it's certainly not Patrick's. What the hell's happened to them? And are they going to land me in it?
We do the job with minimal fuss.
Your face is going to end and smash up like friggin' fist. It's good, you dickhead.
The most important thing about being in a gang is being able to stick together through thick and thin.
We haven't planned properly. This is a disaster waiting to happen.
Maybe you should shut the fuck up.
Roaches too. You can pass that on, please.
He didn't get the part.
Unfortunately, no. So I rather liked him, but casting's up to me. You see. Can you tell him I'm really sorry?
During which several shots were fired by both police and the raiders, as Simon Woods reports.
Two men burst into the branch on Derby Road in the town shortly before 1 o'clock, sending terrified customers diving for cover. One of the duo brandished a handgun, whilst the other produced what appeared to be an explosive device which he threatened to detonate. Investigating officers said the recklessness of the raid was matched only by its futility. The inept pair, seemingly unaware of the bank's surveillance cameras, missed the cash pickup by minutes and were immediately thwarted by standard anti-theft measures implemented by staff. When their various threats yielded only a nominal amount of cash, the men fled on foot to a waiting blue saloon car parked in nearby Roby Road. A third man, the driver, was captured by on-street CCTV cameras. The supposed bomb was later discovered abandoned in undergrowth and was revealed to be nothing more than a crude hoax. Police are appealing for witnesses or anybody with information to contact Heighton CID or Crime Stoppers anonymously if they wish on 0800 555 111. Simon Woods, Liverpool.
One of the region's busiest motorways was brought to a
can't believe you got the balls to ask me this.
Hey, you know what we've got?
I did Uncle Charlie a favour by picking the guys up from the bank because he was worried about you. He didn't mention anything about frigging gun battles with the police.
Patrick lost his head a little. It wasn't supposed to happen.
I don't give a shit.
Look, I lost my temper. I let my violent nature get the best of me. If I upset you, I apologise.
Upset me? I had bullets whizzing past my head, and all I get's a third of a £4,000 heist. I think I've got every bloody right to be upset.
Calm down, Joshua. We'll make it up to you.
No way. My father told me well. He told me never to work with amateurs. Made that mistake once, and I'm not going to do it again.
Hey, our first job was a success. You know, you were there. We robbed the bank. How many people do you know scored in the first time out?
The beginner's luck. All it came down to was luck. Bad your plan and social ability, but we got away with it. You won't be so lucky next time.
Then give us the name of another driver.
You think I hate anybody enough to thrust you two on them?
Hey, don't get lippy, dickhead. Just give us a fucking name.
I ain't choose the driver you had planned to start with.
He was a tosser. We just got him in because he was Rob's mate.
Jack was a good guy. He just wasn't ready for what we had in mind.
So why'd you get him involved at all?
You know, sometimes people find it hard to cut their mates loose.
I admit it was tough to do what I did, but I didn't have the nerve to tell him face to face that he was out.
I think you did him a favour, because teaming with you two arseholes can only get you dead.
Listen, dickhead, either you drivers or you get us another driver, alright?
And what if I don't?
I've killed loads of blokes in my time, so doing you and is no problem.
What blokes?
Well, he says what blokes?
You wouldn't know any of them.
When have you ever killed anyone?
It was years ago.
Who?
Some bloke in the toilet.
What?
Yeah, he looked at me funny, so I broke his friggin' neck.
No, you didn't.
I did.
Don't believe you.
Were you there?
You are full of shit.
Smell from here.
Hey, I nearly killed him. I put him in Aussie for ages, though.
Bollocks.
I am trying to get us a driver.
I'll sort it, okay? I'll sort it.
We really need your help on this, Joshua. So whatever you can do, we'll be fine.
Yeah, whatever you can do.
Should have kept him and got rid of this wanker. This guy will get you killed, Robert.
Look, piss off, dickhead!
Why do you always have to make everything so bloody difficult?
Look, I want to make it big in this business, and to make it big, you've got to have a reputation. I want people to sit up and take notice when I walk in a room.
Oh yeah, they'll sit up. Here comes Patrick the prick.
tell you something new about the way that you look at me. I can't sleep and I can't eat and I feel like a refugee. Yeah, I've been lying, cheating, I've been wasting time. Life is been touched from deep inside, and I feel it following me. Cherokees are after me, and they all just wanna see. Yeah, I've been lying, cheating, I've been wasting time. Life is good in Hollywood, and when you can't see out your blinds, flying on down that road, I'm gonna carry myself a heavy load. I'm going down with the fever again, my friend. I'm going down with the fever again.
Okay, Uncle Charlie, I'll be there. Yeah, I understand that. I think you should get better people to work with. They're all idiots. Okay, but this is the last time. Alright, I'm leaving now.
Tell you something new about the way that you look at me. Oh, I can't sleep and I can't eat, and I feel like a refugee. Yeah, I've been lying, cheating, oh, I've been wasting time. Life is good in Hollywood, and when you can't see out your blinds, flying on down that road, I'm gonna carry myself a heavy load. We got the bomb here, ready to drop. We got King Kong here, ready to rock. Old Uncle Tom's here, head on the block. There's no turning back. We got the bomb here, ready to drop. We got King Kong here, ready to rock. Old Uncle Tom's here, head on the block. There's no turning back. We got the ball here, ready to drop. We got the Kong here, ready to rock. Old Uncle Tom's here, head on the block. There's no turning back now. We got the bomb here, ready to drop. We got King Kong here, ready to rock. Old Uncle Tom's here, head on the block. There's no turning back. We got the bomb here, ready to drop. We got King Kong here, ready to rock. Old Uncle Tom's here, head on the block. There's no turning back. We got the bomb here, ready to drop. We got the Kong here, ready to rock. Old Uncle Tom's here, head on the block. There's no turning back now. We got the Kong here, ready to rock. Old Uncle Tom's.
He's a fucking dead man!
Didn't expect that, did you? Dickheads!
Turning back now.
Hello, Joshua.
Uncle Charlie?
I have some bad news for you. You've double-crossed me, Joshua. As you know, no one double-crosses Uncle Charlie and lives. Goodbye, Joshua.